TV.com. Grace and peace to you, many blessings, wealth and abundance, health and everything that you can desire. I am hoping that you will get it through this podcast, this broadcast, this channel, and more. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. That's right. Like, share, subscribe. No matter when you're watching, don't come on this channel and smooth on by. Get the good juicy bits we're about to share with you today, and not like and not share. I need you to like it. I need you to share it. I need you to like it so I know we are bringing you the content that you want, and I need you to share it because you know what? The algorithm is never going to share if the things that are important to us, to people who look like us, to women who look like us, as effectively as you sharing it. So do me a favor, my sister, do me a favor and share, like. You are here on Fly Nubian. This is a place for melanated women who want to elevate their life. And I'm super excited to be here with our guest today. Her name is Rosalind Henderson. Some of you might see her. She has been a regular feature on Fly Nubian Queen. She is an author, speaker, and award-winning sales strategist. She advocates for financial freedom and a greater impact for entrepreneurs. She is the CEO of Leadership Keys, which provides sales system training so clients are empowered to enjoy a consistent income while living their dream life. How many of you today wanted a consistent income while living your dream life? I'm not just talking about, I wrote a blog post one day. I did an Instagram of my last trip, but I'm talking about consistent income, doing what you love and doing things that elevate your community and build up your dream instead of building up somebody else's community and somebody else's dream. Rosalind, welcome to Fly Nubian Queen TV.com. How you doing today?
Oh, JJ, I am fantastic. Anytime you and I start talking, I just see these flames. We're about to put this stage on fire as usual. And so I'm so happy to be here with you today.
I'm excited to be here. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? I want you to tell us about yourself, and then I also want you to tell us about how you got into becoming a sales trader. But tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, actually, I was a teacher for some 30 years in the inner city, and it was good to me until it wasn't. Right? And I think it was about year 20, year 25. I said, you know what? I need an exit strategy. And I was always entrepreneurial, but I started a business, a leadership training business. And it was great with the content. I was fabulous at it. There was just one problem only. I hated selling. I hated selling, and I recoiled from it. You could find me doing other things like going to that conference over there, hiring that coach over there, buying that product over there. But guess what? My business was slowly tanking because I refused to sell. My back got against the wall eventually. And I realized, I'm going to lose this business unless I get professionally trained. And I did. It was a game changer in that, wow, I learned a 9-step sales system steps in order. I learned how to work on my mindset and all these different, best practices. And the first thing that happened, JJ, when I ran this sales system is that I was able to close a $2,500 account with Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And then I was able to close another for, it was about $500. Then I was able to close another. What I saw was this consistency. Systems bring consistency. And what I realized was, whoa, my goodness, I was so impacted that I really shifted my training business from leadership to sales.
Mm-hmm.
And there, what I really, really enjoy and what I really, really love is watching people coming in like me. They're a little uncomfortable with sales. They really can't stand it. And me helping them to become proficient. It's like watching a flower unfold, to watch them to be able to develop this skill and these tools that's going to determine their income for the life of their business. And that's what really gets me excited, is watching people be able to determine, especially us, to
Mm-hmm.
determine their financial future. So in part, that's why I'm doing this, and that's my story.
Well, there's two things about your story. Well, there's actually a million things, but there's two things about your story in the time that we have here that I want to highlight for those of you who are listening. And again, if you are on today, I need you to like. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up, give Rosalind a thumbs up. And then I need you, my sister, my brother. I need you to share this broadcast so that we will be able to get this word out, because this is what I heard. I heard a young lady who looked like me found a system that allowed her to break into Righteous Chicken and get $2,500 of their righteous money. How often are we hold on. Let me get my grammar correct here. How often are we able to do that? It takes a system. It takes actual steps that can work consistently as we consistently work them. So that was the first thing that really caught my ear. I was like, she did that thing. And I don't know about y'all, but sales was always hard for me until I realized that I didn't sell people into what was going to change their life. Somebody else was going to sell them into some junk. And
Yes.
that changed it for me. But if I'd have had a 9-step consistent process when I started out of the gate, look, I want some Chick-fil-A money. I want some Home Depot money. I want some Hobby Lobby money. Give me that money. I want that money. And Rosalind's shown us how to do it. And the other thing that I really like about what you said was how it was a process that you're going to be covering. And we're going to explain to people how they can learn more about this process.
Yes.
But there's a process. It's not rocket science. It's not magic. It's not sprinkle a little fairy dust. It's not I went viral on YouTube with one crazy dance or on TikTok with one crazy dance. It's not once in a lifetime. Only some people get it and some people don't. This works for everybody who works the process. Woo. All right. So talk a little bit.
Hallelujah.
Let's talk a little bit from becoming a sales trainer. I love how you adapted when you said, okay, my people need this. But yeah. I guess that kind of feeds into my next question. My next question for you was going to be, tell us a little bit about why you came to the Black Business School. But I think we just made that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is very important right there. Boyce Watkins has the mission. He has the mission that I have, that I care about, and that's to help Black folks achieve wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm totally on board with that. I teach sales because it's vital to achieving wealth. Boyce Watkins has all these different webinars that you can attend, all these support groups that you can attend in the Black Business School to teach you how to do the stock market, or to deal with debt and credit mastery, all that fine stuff. You need the tools, the skills, and the systems to make wealth happen. I like what you said, JJ. You don't sprinkle a little fairy dust and then show up and say, I'm going to do it this way. Oh, I feel like I'm going to do it this way. You don't wing it when it comes to sales and really building money. And you know this. We could talk about you, but I'll talk about you later, JJ.
Look, don't give me an opening to talk about me. I'll take over the whole show. But think about this, though. We don't ever stop. We think, and from a financial planner's perspective, for those of you who don't know me, I'm a financial planner, speaker, author, trainer, coach. And from a financial planner's perspective, I get people come to me who are broke and they've given all their life to do this or that and the other. And then they decided they were going to try and start a stream of income. And then they go out to start that stream of income and they throw everything on their credit card so they can get those views, get those ads, get those hits. And they're counting on that to work. But what they don't realize is the people who are telling you to do that. And notice I said selling and not telling. The people that are selling you to do that, they're leaving out about 3 or 4 or 5 different pieces of the process. So you're not gonna succeed.
Absolutely. And that's devastating. That's devastating.
Okay, go ahead.
No, actually, that is very devastating when you're relying on a coach to give you the steps in order for you to be successful, and they are giving you missing steps. And this is why you need to be professionally trained in sales. It's so critical if you desire to make the money you want in business. And notice, JJ, I said professionally
Yes, you did.
trained in sales, because I often come across so many entrepreneurs when it comes to sales, they say, I'm going to wing it. And they get wing it results. So let me explain. When we talk about a sales system, it means that you're putting steps in order to get a desired result, income. So if you perfect the steps, you will have consistent results, a predictable flow of money into your business. Now, on the other hand, if you show up and you run a sales call and you execute steps out of order, you're asking for the sale way too early on in the sales call, or you skip a step like building rapport with the prospect, or you're unable to articulate or to communicate the benefits of your program, listen, you're going to lose the opportunity to turn a prospect into a client. And that's frustrating. How frustrating is it to keep banging your head on the wall looking for different results in your business? It's not about willpower, JJ. Some of us think we can just show up and just keep willpower. You know what? It relieves some stress is to do it the right way. Do it the right way, and you relieve a lot of stress out of entrepreneurship. There's less frustration. And so I'm particularly talking to those who right now need to get professionally trained in sales, or you need a refresher course. I want you to think, how long have you been in business? That's my question to you. No, how many thousands of dollars do you suspect that you've lost over the years because you still have yet to develop your sales skills? There's an ouch on that. There's an ouch. Is it 10,000, 20,000, 50,000? See that money right there, JJ? That could be used to build your financial empire, right? To put it in stocks and bonds, to put it in a house, investment property. Plus, when you're not mastering a sales system, it honestly can put you out of business. We can put you out of business. We already know that 60% of businesses in the first 3 years fail because there are so many entrepreneurs who are unable to generate leads. And that's the first step in our 9-step sales system, generating leads. So can you see why professionally getting trained in sales is it's not something to, it's vital.
Well, I just dropped it in the chat. I was like, sales are the lifeblood of all business. Oh, my spelling is bad. Let me take that down. I'm a financial planner.
You know what you meant.
I got books back there with my name on it, but you know it's called editors. It's called pay for good editors.
That's right, my dear. That's right.
Sales is the lifeblood of all businesses, and in order to have a business that lives and lasts, you have to have sales. And then once you have sales, you can do like this. You can do like this. You can learn how to invest in the stock market. You can learn how to buy you some Bitcoin and do the things that you need to do. I really appreciate that y'all are here with us today. Now, look, if you're here with us today, do us a favor and hit like, hit that thumbs up, hit that thumbs up, hit that thumbs up, and hit the share button. Share. You know there's plenty of people in your life that need this content. They need to understand that it's time for a process. Now, we have about 15 minutes left, but I want to take a little bit off script, just a tad, if you would, because I think we need to talk about some of this generational trauma and aversion to doing things with a process. Because I know I threw you for a loop, but when we get to talking about generational trauma and how to make B1 a reality, you and I, we get to going. And so when you tell me I need to have a process and I need to do this and systemize and I can't just wing it, and I look at you like, well, no, if it was 10 years ago, I would look at you like, but that's how we do things. That's the only way I know how to live. I get paid today. I spend all my paycheck tomorrow night. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna party it up, drink it up, do whatever else, and then we're just gonna be broke for another week. Like I
Yeah,
just, what are you talking about? A process? We gotta understand that that we have to learn how to let go of things of a lesser value, so we can reach for and attain some of these things of a higher value.
absolutely, JJ. Ooh, JJ, there she go. Like, but boop, the fire. She lit the fire. But absolutely, it is imperative to me that we get coached. Do you know that I would be out of business today, probably still teaching, doing the 9 to 5, absolutely miserable because I had grown out of teaching if I did not acquiesce to getting coached, which meant that I had to, come on, I had to shrink my ego
Mm-hmm.
and I had to learn new ways of thought. I
Mm-hmm.
had to learn new behaviors. It meant I'm gonna be honest with you, JJ, sometimes it meant, wow, giving up treasured beliefs that I just knew was true. Because in the final analysis, it was keeping me from reaching my income goals and living the life that I wanted to live. So I think that that's absolutely imperative. And this has all been a process.
Mm-hmm.
And process to me means that I'm out of control about when I'm going to arrive at some of the goals that I desire. There's some of God in that. What I can do is be faithful to try to personally grow my skills and to grow my character so I
Mm-hmm.
can have the things I say I want to have. Some of us say we want certain things, but we're unwilling to do the sacrificing.
Mm-hmm.
And let me say, there's some ouching, there's some crying, there's some therapy, there's some whatever it takes that I have to do to get there. And if we refuse to do that, here's my question, JJ: do you really want the goal you said you want?
Ooh, now that's a big question right there. Now look. Another thing that I know I had to do in my life, and I know a lot of people don't know me. Hey, we're so glad you're on today. Hey, we are so glad you're out here today, and you need to come on in there. Yeah, Dr. Alicia, she the bomb diggity. We want you to come on in and keep on coming and keep supporting, keep sharing, keep liking, and keep subscribing. All right. Wait, I guess once you subscribe, but don't. Never mind. Let's just move on. Well, one of the things that I had to change, and for those of you who don't know me, I was the first African American to serve as a physicist in the Air Force. And when I went to the Air Force Academy, I wanted to declare physics because I wanted to get into space, and I knew I was too short to fly. And you have to. That's one way to get there. You fly, or or you be a scientist, right? And so I went the science route. Well, I didn't go any route because I ain't never been in no space yet. But but I went the science route. They told me I couldn't declare physics because I was black. And back then, the prevailing thought was that blacks were incapable of higher thought and higher leadership. We were begrudgingly allowed into the Air Force Academy, maybe a decade and a half, 2 decades before I got there. We were begrudgingly allowed in. Same with women. Oh yeah. So blacks were allowed in the 60s and women were allowed in the 80s. And so, there was a begrudging there, but it's because they needed people. It's not because they thought we were qualified to do what we were doing. So I was told, well, blacks can't do physics. You can't do this. And I was like, yes, I'm gonna. But in between being told I can't and saying, yes, I'm gonna, and graduating as president of the physics club and the #1 space physics grad from the Air Force Academy for that year, in that messy middle, one of the things that happened to me is I was struggling with this one particular class, and I would go in for help. And the guy would walk me through it, and I'd get back to my room and I'd be more confused than when I went to his office. And so finally, on a day when nobody else was in that physics department, he pulls me aside and he said, look, my job is to get rid of you. And if you'll stop coming in here asking for help, I will stop feeding you the wrong answers.
What?
And so for a lot of us, we have been reared in a world that is feeding us the wrong answers, that's giving us false accusations, that's telling us it's going to help us, but then pulling the rug out of us. Oh, we're going to make college accessible for everybody. Oh, we're going to allow everybody to go to college now. Yeah, but we're going to attach student loans that are going to suck wealth out of the Black community. Every step of the way.
Wow.
Win this and take a step back, and win this and take a step back. So for some of us, we got to learn how to trust. And Rosalind, if you'd have come up to me 15 years ago, I don't know that I would have trusted you with my money and my time to actually help me in sales.
Because I'm Black?
Because you're somebody who isn't me. And everybody in my life was trying to keep a Black woman down.
Woo, JJ, we're gonna do another one right after this. There's so many worms coming out that can.
But I want to qualify. I want to attach to that. That wasn't really true. I can look back over my life now. I can look back on my life now at the stage of life I'm in. I got more life behind me than ahead of me. I know I look good, but Dr. Fraser was like, you need to do something about them grays showing. It betrays your age. But I can look back over my life, and I can see that throughout my life, there were people of all colors and genders who poured into my life, or who gave me a stepping stone. They may not have been overt about it. They may not have said, hey, JJ, I'm going to open this door for you today. But there were a lot of people who did open doors,
yes,
but I never saw it. So it made it hard for me to trust. And I feel like I'm getting all stirred up. But the whole point of what I wanted to tell everybody is trust Rosalind to help you. Sign up for whatever it is. I know she's going to give us an opportunity to dig deeper later. Whatever it is, sign up for it and let her help you bring in that consistent income.
Oh, JJ, how I love you. How I love you. Exactly. This is a great segue, because what's coming up next is a free event. I want to just add some value to your life, your entrepreneurial life. I want you to save this date, which is February 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is going to be a 2-hour event. I'm giving it to you.
Ooh, wait. And you said it was free? Did I hear that right?
FREE.
Y'all, we all need to be on there. So, okay, wait. Let me let you finish. Because I'm excited. Let me let you finish.
And so what we're going to do is hold a special master class. We're going to help you to enjoy a more consistent income in your business, to relieve some stress instead of hunting for leads each week, many of which are unqualified. Instead of keep attracting these tire kickers. If you keep attracting tire kickers, those people who attend your free events, but they disappear when you share your paid offer, those are tire kickers. I want you to make sure that you attend our free webinar, Increase Profits, identify your ideal client with the mega sales system strategy. How would you like to 2 times your conversion rate, to attract high ticket clients, to learn messaging techniques, to add scores of leads into your audience? I'm going to also help you understand just 2 simple strategies when you run your sales calls that's going to entice people to buy from you. This is time well spent. So, are you ready to build financial wealth? It's really simple. I want you to start with this free webinar to develop your sales skills. Lead generation is the first step in our 9-step sales system. I want you to save time by attracting prospects to you instead of you desperately hunting for leads each week. All right. So as you learn to run the system that I'm going to share with you, you're going to have extra time in your calendar. Question. So how are you going to spend that extra time that you have on your calendar? Maybe more time with your family. Maybe you're going to be able to run more sales calls or make extra income so you can use it, right, for whatever you desire, family vacations or investments. Yes, yes, and yes. I want you to invest in your sales skills. That is the ticket to financial empowerment. This is a tool that pays for itself over and over again. And all you have to do is sign up now. You're going to go to boycewatkins.com. boycewatkins.com. Capital B for Boyce, capital W for Watkins. You're going to see Boyce's link tree. And on the very top, you will see free training, how to sell and make money. And it's going to have my name there, Rosalind Henderson. Hit it and sign up right now. Sign up while you're thinking about it. And I always like to give extra. Here's a little bonus for you. Sign up and attend this webinar, and I'm going to give you a free downloadable infographic. And this infographic is special because it's going to teach you three additional simple ways to connect, secret ways to connect. That's going to help you run your sales calls and to convert more, and convert more. So this is a little priceless gift when you sign up now and you attend our webinar. Increase profits, identify your ideal client. Sign up now. This is going to be at, if you need your pen, go get a pen right now, please, and a piece of paper. You're going to go to boycewatkins.com. boycewatkins.com. Capital B for Boyce, capital W for Watkins. And you're going to see that it's the first choice on the learning tree. And it's going to read free training, how to sell and make money. You're going to see my name. I want you to hit it and sign up now. We're working on that first step of lead generation, and that is to learn how to identify your ideal client, have them attracted through your messaging, to nurture them into a sale. And once you get them on a sales call, I'm going to teach you a couple of ways to posture yourself so they're taking out their credit card and saying, I got to buy this program. That's what it's all about. And gosh, we all need extra time. We all are looking for extra time. This frees up your time. It frees up stress. And hey, it's worth doing. Spend some time with us this upcoming, was it February, what did I say, 17th?
17th, yeah. Look, I was first sign up. Actually, I think I was like your fourth, but anyway, Friday the 17th.
Yes.
Be there, 8 p.m. EST. You got to be there. You drying up, your business is drying up because you don't want to be slimy. You don't want to be salesy. You got to be there. She's going to show you how to say what needs to be said so that the people who are going to be most fun to work with, the people who are going to be most engaged to work with, the people who are going to pull out the credit card and be happy to pay you will be attracted to what you have to say. You know what? I've been in business for a long time, but I sure am going to be in this workshop and learn me a few new tricks. You know, it never is too late to learn some new tricks. And Rosalind has this process that she has learned and paid so much money for to obtain, and now she is trying to up level the B1 community. I want you to be one and be one of the people in the room. I want you to be there with us Friday the 17th at 8 p.m. EST. Now, if you have signed up for this, you have gone out to boycewatkins.com, you have clicked that first button on the link tree, and you have signed up for this free workshop. I want you to drop it in the chat, and wherever you are, you know what I'm about to ask you to do. I'm about to ask you to go ahead and give us some thumbs up and share, because I know you know 2 or 3 or 5 girlfriends that need this information. You know somebody's been struggling. They've been struggling. They've been doing everything they can to make ends meet and put food on the table. And they try to have a little business so they can elevate the life for them and their kids and make some money to invest and make some money to buy a house for the first time. And then they bought into this system and it just falling down all around them because all the techniques are just slimy and salesy and they just make people feel like, I don't want to be that person. Yes. But what Rosalind's going to show you Friday night, it is going to put money in your pocket.
JJ, I like the fact that you talked about the slimy salesperson, because one thing I emphasize and one thing that is surely my philosophy is is that it's about service. Sales is about service. It is about problem solving for one of my prospects. So if I come to my prospects with that in mind and seeing if I am indeed the right choice, and if I'm not, I send them to other people. I think we need to approach sales in that way. It is a noble profession when we take the slime out of it.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, we gonna go. Wait, never mind. I was gonna try to come up with something cutesy, but you know what? Just go to boycewatkins.com. Just go to
Absolutely.
voicewatkins.com. Click the button. It's free. Look, don't say you're going to do it later. Later never comes. Do it now. Click the link. Click the button. Look, I even dropped the link in the chat. I'm going to drop it in the chat again for you. All right. Boycewatkins.com. Her workshop is right at the top. It's right at the top. You don't even have to put out any effort but clicking and signing up. All right. Boycewatkins.com will take you right to the link tree, and right on the top is that sales workshop with Rosalind Henderson. All right, Rosalind, this has been absolutely wonderful, fantastic, and I think we've given a lot
Absolutely.
of people some encouragement that they can succeed, that they can live out their dreams, that they can build a better life for them and their families, and they're going to continue that journey with you Friday the 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Would you like to have a last word as we close out and say goodnight to all our fam?
Well, I'm really excited about this opportunity because when we work together in community, things happen. Things happen beyond what we can do on our own. We kind of like break limits and we can help each other really live and hit our income goals when we work together. That is something that is another aspect of my philosophy, letting you know that I'm going to give everything I have to this event, and that I want to hear from you also. So, with that said, go, run, not walk, and go to boycewatkins.com. Sign up today. Invest time and effort in your sales skills because it pays for itself over and over and over again.
All right, all right. Well, you heard it here first on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. I want you to go out to boycewatkins.com and sign up for this workshop with Rosalind Henderson. And I want you to stay tuned to this channel where we bring you all kinds of important discussions, and not just look. I'm out
Uh-oh.
of time. I'm out of time, so I'm not going to go down the rabbit trail, but you know what I'm about to say. Half of y'all already knew what I was about to say. It's time we break this mold on what a Black woman is supposed to be, because in my book, she's supposed to be a wealthy, abundant queen who is making a difference in her community, and that's the content you get here on Fly Nubian Queen. I'm JJ Conway, and on behalf of myself and my guest, Rosalind Henderson, I want to wish you all a good night. Y'all take care and be blessed.
Bye-bye for now.